Another night of looting and anarchy on American streets, but Donald Trump has pledged to stop it. Demonstrations against the killing of George Floyd in Minneapolis while in police custody have turned violent across the country, with people breaking into businesses and stealing, smashing car windows and setting buildings on fire. Police officers were targeted. In St. Louis, 4 police officers were shot and another in Las Vegas. In Buffalo, New York, an SUV drove into a crowd of police. In Philadelphia, counter-protesters armed with golf clubs, baseball bats, and even hatchets faced off against rioters. And in California, business owners had to defend their property themselves. President Trump says he's mobilizing all civilian and military forces to end nationwide looting and property destruction, which he says are caused by outside agitators.
The biggest victims of the rioting are peace-loving citizens in our poorest communities. And as their president, I will fight to keep them safe. I will fight to protect you. I am your president of law and order.
And in an iconic moment, the president walked across Lafayette Park and held up a Bible outside historic St. John's Church, which was set on fire Sunday night. The move drew condemnation from some because police cleared Lafayette Park of protesters before the trip. The Episcopal bishop who oversees the church also criticized the president's action. Some Democratic governors are resisting the president's threat to deploy the U.S. military unless they dispatch National Guard to stop the violence. But President Trump could use something called the Insurrection Act to do it.
If a city or state refuses to take the actions that are necessary to defend the life and property of their residents, then I will deploy the United States military and quickly solve the problem for them.
In Minneapolis, at the site where George Floyd took his last breath, his brother Terrence demanded for the violence to stop.
Because that's not going to bring my brother back at all.
The results from 2 autopsies find Floyd's death was a homicide, but they differ on the cause. The county medical examiner says he died from a heart attack, complicated by being under restraint. But experts hired by Floyd's family said he died of asphyxiation from sustained pressure. In an effort to end racial violence, the One Race movement, a group of Christian pastors, held an outdoor press conference in Atlanta to bring a message of hope. Bishop Garland Hunt of the Father's House told CBN News the nation's pastors have to step in.
We just believe the church, particularly the pastors, have to come in as a group where we literally are reconciled, black and white, Asian, Hispanic. We are one, and we want to speak peace to our city. We want to speak love to our city.
Dale Hurd, CBN News.